Yeah.
The big news that I'm sure everybody's waiting for us to talk about is, as I said, Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This is the fourth time that this fight has happened. Well, sorry, pardon me, been scheduled, and the fourth time that this fight has fallen through, which is unbelievable. I know a lot of people were looking forward to this fight. I truly was. He was at the Fox Studios on, I think it was last Friday, doing the rounds like you have to do. You're obligated to do certain media. Why has that just got so bright? I don't know. You're obligated to do media leading up to the fight. Part of that was going to the Fox Studios. And apparently walking out, he turned, tripped over a wire, boom, blew his knee out. I actually went to the fight with the Anthony Joshua fight with Audie, that's Tony Ferguson's manager, at the weekend. And when we got in the car, he said, listen, off the record news, he said, it looks like that fight might not be happening because his knee's kind of blown out. We're waiting to hear from the doctors. And then, yeah, here we are. He is...
it's not even in training, which is the most bizarre. If you believe in some sort of higher spirit or deity... You know, this is the time where you go, okay, God does not want this fight to happen. It wasn't in training. It wasn't some crazy shit. He fucking tripped over a wire. That's bananas.
Yeah, but it happens. I mean, that is life. Weird shit does happen. It doesn't necessarily have to be inside an octagon or punching somebody in the face. I think back in 2006, I was training with Kenny Florian. I was getting ready for the Ultimate Fighter final. I was in Las Vegas, and Kenny Florian... told me a story. The fight before that, I think he was supposed to fight Alex Karalexis. I'm not sure. Anyway, he was packing to leave his house to fly to the hotel in Las Vegas to fight, and he was packing his bag. He had his suitcase open, and he was leant over, and he grabbed something and just threw it to the side, and his back popped. Wow. It was weird, and he had to pull out of the fight. So it's not unheard of. I mean, we're human beings, and not that we're fragile, but things do go weird and randomly wrong like that. So it's such a shame. I can only imagine, though, the frustration on Dana White and the people at the UFC. Oh. Four fucking times they've tried to make this fight. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised people don't get injured so much more in training. I think about this. I remember I've only really pulled my back one time in the gym. And I was doing deadlifts, and I was lifting too much weight. I don't have great form. I'm not an athlete at all, so I'm always like, you know, you really got to pay attention to your form. If you're not an athlete, and you have natural instincts because you're a fucking professional athlete, but I'm just a fat fuck. So I just stopped paying attention for a minute. I was looking in the mirror the wrong way, and I was doing a deadlift, and I just pinched my back, and it was excruciating pain, and I was like off my feet for a couple days, out of the gym for like 3 weeks. And then you see guys like doing jujitsu, and they're rolling and twisting each other's bodies into different positions. And it's very surprising to me that you don't see people get injured almost every time they do it.
Let me ask you this. When you're lifting weights, are you trying to lift as much weight as possible and being one of those macho assholes? Or are you saying, okay, I want to get the full range of motion. I want to have good form. So therefore, I'm not going to try and lift a lot. I'm going to lift a weight that is comfortable for me.
Little column A, little column B. So
yeah, see, this is the thing. See, I go lift weights with Callum and my son, and you know, of course, he's young. You know, he's only 16. So I think all men, when they go to the gym, they want to lift as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Cal, I said, don't do that, son. Just lift a nice, comfortable weight. You want the full range of motion. You don't want to have a jerky motion. You don't want to injure yourself. The less weight, believe it or not, is better. Of course, as you know, if you're training for something specific, you want to push it and you want to lift more, but a nice steady motion. Okay, sometimes you got to be explosive as well. Depends what you're looking for. But a nice steady motion, lower weight, Lewis. You will not injure yourself.
Yeah. Well, no. Typically, I don't go too heavy, and I'm not one of these big meatheads. I'm actually pretty knowledgeable in the actual gym. I used to be very fat. I used to be over 300 pounds. So, you know, to lose over 100 pounds and to get in, you know, pretty decent shape. I've had abs before, Michael Bisping. Maybe you don't fucking know.
That's incredible.
You've never seen it.
Well, number one, I don't think you've ever mentioned it, that you've lost a ton of weight and you're on a real ass diet and this is what you like to do. You've never mentioned that. And secondly, I don't see any abs on you right now.
Oh, they're in there somewhere. I'm just at the end of the winter. Every time winter comes, dude, I put on a good 20, 30 pounds easy, just eating terrible. But I'm coming back. Don't you worry. By June, I'm going to be having those fucking selfies in the gym. Woo.
Oh, well,
you don't even know.
Some of this stuff, Lewis. Get yourself some My Protein.
Fuck me.
Help you out.
Shannon, edit it out.
This is what I have for breakfast every day, though. No, it truly is. I have a shake. No, but listen to me.
I have a shake in the morning, a shake for lunch.
No, listen, I do though. I have water with 2 scoops of protein. I have a big spoon of peanut butter. I have a big handful of kale and spinach. Throw that in there. They have a scoop of multigreens. I have half a banana and a handful of frozen mixed berries. Now blend that up. Boom. There you go. There's my breakfast nearly every single day. Unless we go out for breakfast and, I want some eggs or something like that. Or maybe some days you just want to cook to breakfast anyway. But generally, that's my breakfast most days.
Yeah, there's I'm trying to remember whose joke it is, but they talk about Rocky. Oh, I think it's Gary Goldman. It's a great joke about how Rocky's like drinking 6 eggs. And he's like, it just doesn't work today. You're like, I mean, Jesus Christ, Rock. You ever heard of salmonella poisoning?
I'm assuming you get that from raw eggs.
Yeah.
I guess you had to be there, Lewis. I guess it was funnier at the time on stage.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I guess it's all in the delivery. I would say give up your day job, but then you wouldn't have a job. So, don't give up the day job.
All right, let's get back to Mattress Firm real quick. Let's keep the ball rolling, shall we? Everyone knows how important stretching is before an event, and so does Mattress Firm. Except it's your dollar. Your budget stretches further when you're shopping at America's neighborhood mattress store. It's a true home run, and you'll have a ball.
They are the head coaches when it comes to mattress expertise, but know this, they're more than just mattress experts. They have a game plan that helps you transform your mattress into a bed. From adjustable bases and sheets to headboards and bedroom decor. They have you literally and figuratively covered up like your favorite cornerback. So go to mattressfirm.com/podcast to see what deals are happening as I read this sentence to you. They even offer you a 120-night sleep trial to ensure perfection and a 120-night low price guarantee, so you know you paid the perfect price.
Talk about a 1-2 punch, a knockout, if you will. Score big with the perfect bed. Head to mattressfirm.com/podcast to get the play-by-play on how you can monumentally improve your sleep today, tonight, and tomorrow. All right, let's get back into it.
Anyway, we were talking about Tony Ferguson. So listen, it sucks for Tony Ferguson. I think he tore. Has he torn his LCL? He's blown his knee out. Maybe he has to have surgery. Maybe he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't, because that means he'll be out for a while. But it says, hold on. It says that he will require surgery, whereas most LCL tears do not require surgery. He tore his LCL directly off the bone. Oh man, I mean, I don't know much about it, but when you say you tore it off the bone, that sounds bad. I mean, I didn't even know it was on the bone. Did you know it was on the bone?
I don't know shit about this. I'm just reading shit. Exactly. Tell me, I don't know what's the difference between an ACL.
And I went, ooh. So I didn't even know it was on the bone, but it just sounds bad.
What's the difference between ACL and an LCL? Because I don't even know. You hear about an ACL tear all the time. This is literally the first time I'm even hearing the word LCL.
You got the ACL, which is the anterior cruciate ligament. You have the PCL, which is the posterior cruciate ligament. I tore my PCL 6 days out from when I fought in the Ultimate Fighter final. Still gives me bother to this day. I never had it operated on. Yeah, I didn't know you had an LCL as well. The lateral, what is it?
I don't know.
Crucial ligament? Yeah, lateral. If it's LCL, lateral cruciate ligament. Anyway, whatever. It's lateral, it's crucial, and it's a ligament. Sounds like you need it. You tear it off the bone.
No, the lateral collateral. It rhymes.
It's a crucial ligament.
No, it's not crucial. It's the lateral collateral ligament.
Oh, even worse. It's collateral damage.
DJ Mikey B in the house. Lateral collateral.
Lateral collateral. Wow. That there you go. There's the name of this week's podcast.
You know.
Lateral collateral.
You already know. Everyone in the room wrote it down.
Anyway, so listen. Here's the thing. Poor guy, Tony Ferguson. I think it's well known. I think generally most people are looking at $500,000 plus pay-per-view because he was the interim title champ. This was a big fight. Tony Ferguson, Khabib Nurmagomedov, hype beyond galore. Everybody wanted to see this fight, plus Jan Jacek versus Rose in the co-main. So I feel like this would do a lot of pay-per-views at the weekend. I don't know how many,
Definitely.
but, this is potentially a big payday for Tony Ferguson. By far, biggest payday of his career so far. And then the poor guy has to pull out a week later. Not only do you have to pull out and deal with all that type of stuff, now he's got Khabib talking shit about him. Because remember, Tony talked a lot of shit when Khabib pulled out because he couldn't make weight. Remember?
Yeah.
It was about a year ago or something. So now he's got to deal with that. Of course, he's not going to get paid. And now Dana White said to Brett Okamoto yesterday from ESPN, it looks like Tony Ferguson has been stripped of the interim lightweight title. So, and I guess in some ways, I'm not saying I defend what they're saying, but they can't have 3 champs because Tony versus
Octagon News.